Hello, hello, good evening. How's it going? How's it going? Gonna finish setting up. Ah. How are you, Ark? Hope you've been well. Glad your internet came back. Almost ready. Bro, that whole internet situation sounded pretty annoying. But I'm glad it's fixed now. Puzzle solving time, that's right. Finally, it's been like, what, 2 weeks? 2 weeks, I'm ready. I'm excited. Look, the man who's on the title screen. Maybe we'll see him, like, not in a photograph. Maybe we'll actually see him in person. My nephew's mom was yelling at them, apparently, bruh. I mean, it sounds like they didn't explain why your internet was cut until you called them, right? Pretty annoying. Alright, I think we are ready. So I think we're pretty close to the end. I'm not sure how much is left. But even if we finish early or whatnot, I don't think we will, but there's still puzzles to be solved, so here we go. We've played for 14.5 hours. Our story so far. Layton and Luke learn much about the Herzen family from the museum and a recovered miner's log. Alright, we went to the mines and read something. I don't remember what we read. Is that a lot or a little? I don't know. I think from the title screen. Out of the puzzles we found, there's still 10 unsolved that we've discovered. But there's still like a ton of like bonus puzzles and stuff, even after we finish the game anyway. This new information reveals several baffling facts. Will you list the facts for us? I don't remember them. Driven to discover the truth about the Elysian box in full sense, the two set out for Herzen Castle. What does this say? I learned shortly after the gold reserves were found in full sense about 50 years ago, a strange illness began to spread throughout town. I believe it was this illness that first gave birth to rumors of a curse. Sadly, the journal had little else to offer in the way of information. Just what happened here in the last 50 years. Alright, there's this puzzle in the mine, right? That dude was there. And I was like, we gotta go. Okay, what was this puzzle? Let's look at it more thoroughly. Okay. Balancing ornaments. Oh, this. Okay. Do we have to solve this? I don't want to calculate anything. Okay. The heaviest ornament weighs the same as 3 of the lightest ones. While a medium ornament weighs the same as 2 of the lightest ornaments. Okay, so it's 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Place one of the ornaments in the rectangle in the space marked with a question mark to restore the bar's balance. So the moon must be the lightest one, right? Brain already hurts. And we just started. You can't hurt already. We got a big brain. Think about this. Since there's a ton of moons on the left side, there's 5 moons. I'm gonna guess that's the lightest one. Okay. Okay, I'm thinking. Okay, so there's... So... The middle doesn't matter, right? Because it's the middle. It really only matters the left and right side. So we have one full moon, 2 crescent moons. Then we have 3 and 2 left here. So, okay. Hold on, I feel like I'm onto something. 1 star. There's 2 stars. And that side's heavier. So 3 moons must equal 1 star. Okay. Three crescent moons. And then... wait, my train of thought. Hold on, wait. 2... Wait, so 3 crescent moons. If the star's the heaviest one, that's 3 of that. So another star is 2 of the full moon, right? But then that'd be like perfect. But then, no, wait. So if we need, okay, if 3 crescent moons equals 1 star, if we're gonna work under that assumption, so 3 of these equals 1 of these. Medium weighs the same as 2 of the lightest. Two of the lightest. I feel like I'm neglecting the mystery object. Hold on. Maybe it's we approach this differently. What if the moon is what if the full moon is the lightest one? 2 stars. Wait. Okay. Three of these equals a star. And 1 star equals a star. Okay. Then that doesn't work, right? What if the star is a medium object? Maybe the full moon's the heaviest one? Okay. 3 crescents equal a whole moon. 2 stars equals a whole moon. 1 whole moon equals a whole moon. Okay, so by by our logic, two stars equals one moon. No, I don't think that works. I don't think that works. Then it's still be unbalanced. Okay. We go back to the star. You know, I shouldn't have gone back into the mine and helped this person. Could have solved this puzzle himself, I'm sure. Okay, if 3 moons equals 1 star. Doesn't work though. I think it's been like 7 minutes since we've been on this puzzle. I bet I'm approaching it incorrectly. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say star. You know, I guess it is a 1/3 chance, isn't it? I'm gonna try... So, 3 moons equals a star. And 2 crescents equals a star. 1 star equals a star. Crescents equals 1 star. I feel like this doesn't work. Weight is the same, so it's... Should we just guess? Should we just guess? Shall we guess? 1/3 chance! Gold star! 1/3 chance!
This should do the trick. Well, I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
Concentrate and figure out which of the 3 ornaments must be the heaviest. Why would you listen to me? I think you're correct like 50% of the time, so you know. Alright, 1/3 chance. Or 50-50 chance at this point. Well...
Well, I suppose that's one possibility
I
eliminated.
bet you when I solve this, at the end it's gonna be like, you could have done this, or perhaps you guessed randomly. 10 records.
And now to test my theory.
Oh wow, I must be a genius.
Leaves no puzzle unsolved.
The crescent moon ornament. Okay, wait, what? What equal what? What? So, star was the heavy. How come I couldn't figure this out then? Wasn't this what I had? Crescent moon ornament is just heavy enough to balance things out. Single star ornament weighs the same as 1 star, 1 sun, and 1 moon together. Oh, I see. The strand of ornaments that is supposed to counterbalance the one with a question mark doesn't have any star ornaments, but if you compare the ornaments as shown above, you can figure out what should go in a question mark space regardless. Ah, I see. I mean, yeah, that's the logic I use. I know. You didn't have to explain, because I'm smart. Oh, let's see. Why do you have to do this puzzle today? Have astronomy? Huh? You had astronomy today and you didn't help me with the astronomy-related puzzle? Huh? Oh, Wonder Bar. Wonder Bar? What language is that? A million arigatos. My name's... Now I can finally leave this musty tomb. We should have left him here. TBH, we should have left him here. Oh, we got a diary key. How did I get here? I'm supposed to be on a train to Egypt. Oh. I don't even have my book yet. Alright. You get a free pass then. All the answers are always in the book, right? Isn't Wunderbar German? It sounds German, right? Ever since she left, Father and I have been at each other's throats day and night. The mysterious disease plaguing our town continues to drive people to flee their homes for a safer life elsewhere. If only she had stayed with me, I feel like I could have weathered this storm. I still ask myself why she left this town. If she truly loved me, then why did she leave? Well, clearly she didn't truly love you. She only loved you like half a much, you know, half percent. Alright, let's skedaddle. Go to Herzen Castle, that's our objective. Oh, hint coin. Who's this? Oh, Mr. Layton. Oh, mister. What brings you to these parts? Well, to be blunt, sir, I've been doing a bit of, spying on you for some time now. Stalker. Here, you know, if you wanted my autograph, you could have just, you know, walked up and asked me, you know. You've led quite the investigation, and it won't be long before it all snaps into focus for you. Into focus for you. What do you want to talk? What do you mean? It is for that reason I feel I can no longer hide the truth of this place from you. Oh, he's gonna spill the tea. What are you getting at, sir? Oh, he's the photographer guy. Everything involving Matthew, what do you mean? I just like to give my neighbor gifts because I'm a friendly neighbor. That's all. Don't you see me giving gifts to all my neighbors? You can't single out Matthew. So Joseph's the photographer. Okay, I think. If he's mentioning his studio. You've seen my studio. All those pictures of the town there. Those are pictures I took. The ones in the station are my work as well. Those photographs have held my interest for some time now. As they should, Mr. Layton. Do you remember our last meeting in my shop? Yeah, I totally remember. 8-heart cutscene. What do you mean? We haven't... The 8-heart cutscene. Do you think we'll ever see the 8-heart cutscene? Or do you think it's a legend? Urban legend? You know, I was thinking about it. Am I having trouble seeing it because I got 8 hearts with Molly first? Like 10 hearts with Molly first? So the game is like, oh, you definitely want to marry Molly instead, right? Like, I don't know. You pointed out a certain strange phenomenon occurring in photos taken within Full Sense. Did I? Yes, just one curiosity among the many we've seen in this town. It feels as though the whole of Full Sense conspires to keep a secret hidden from us. Your feeling is right, sir. You see, Full Sense is a cursed town. Cursed? Hasn't everyone been saying, like, this place is cursed? Or, like, the Diabolical box is cursed? To call it may seem base, but I assure you the town's past is the very definition of the word. Perhaps the curse as a punishment we are meant to endure for the great mistakes of our past. Great mistakes of our past? I just think the game knows what you want, so it doesn't want to give it to you. Who should I marry instead? Should I just get Cecilia? Propose to Cecilia? Not only will I get Cecilia to be my waifu, right? I will break Matthew's heart. But all nightmares eventually end, and I feel it won't be long now before we awaken. All nightmares eventually end. So we're nearing the end of the story. We're closer to the truth. Huh? I encourage you to head to that castle in the distance and to meet with Duke Anton. Is this Anton the eldest son of the previous Duke? He is. Duke Anton has presided over Herzen Castle since his father's passing some time ago. That's him, the guy in the title screen. I served the Herzen family until that day, 50 years ago, when I left it all behind and fled. He left? I don't think Anton will ever forgive me. You see, he's a man who abhors betrayal above all else. What transpired 50 years ago? The answers to all your questions can be found at the castle. I urge you to head there. Perhaps a voice of reason, like yours, might persuade Duke Anton to listen. If you believe it will settle the matter, we'll visit the castle. Yes, see with your own eyes what's become of this town. Perhaps then we'll finally reach the end of this dark tunnel we've been traveling through. I believe our destination has chosen us this time. You know where we must go next, don't you? The people we've talked to are scared to death of the vampire they say is living up in the castle. And that chat with the photographer only raises more questions. What happened 50 years ago? And what the heck is going on in that castle? Almost overnight, the Herzen family became incredibly wealthy when they discovered that gold claim. If we can understand the story behind that, our questions about the Elysian box will be answered. But how are we going to get into that castle, Professor? I don't think it's the kind of place we can just waltz into. Didn't someone say we can like sneak in? Like there's a carriage that goes in every day. We can like sneak in with that maybe? We still haven't really seen the other dude on the title screen. Right. We'll see Anton soon. We'll see him. Let's see if he's real. Gonna get pie? Don't yandere anyone while I'm gone. What do you mean? Sure, take your time. I thought by now you'd know exactly how to get in, Luke. What do you mean? The carriage tracks we saw on the road to the castle were still very fresh. It would seem that the carriage is bringing something to the castle every day. We only need follow the carriage to find our way to the castle. Oh, of course. That carriage is our ticket in. Now you've got the picture. I'm ready to go whenever you are, Professor. Just lead the way. The goat emblem. The symbol is actually a crest belonging to the family who once ruled Fulsense, the Herzens. It's clear that the Herzen family and the Elysian box are deeply connected to each other. Interesting. Hello, Chariot. How's it going? How are you? Oh, hint coin. Did this guy have a puzzle? Why not try your hand at this puzzle I've got? Is this a new puzzle? Disappearing Act 5. Oh boy, 60 pickers. How goes the game? So far so good. I think we're nearing the end of the story. I don't know if I want to solve this puzzle though, it looks like a lot of work. We'll see how far we get in one go. Well, I guess that's all the moves we can make. These puzzles all seem daunting to me. This one's kind of daunting. This is like... It says it's the 5th one in this little series, so this is probably the most difficult one. The first one was pretty easy, but this specific puzzle looks kind of tricky. So we'll skip this one for now. Pudding, eh? Figures. Hey, don't doubt me. Whatever your name is. Alright, let's go. The gate is still shut tight. In order to get in, we'll simply have to wait for the carriage to arrive. Say, there's the carriage now. What's... Quick, hide! What timing, what impeccable timing. Okay, quick. The gate's open now. And we've escaped their detection. If we're going to enter, now is our only chance. Move quickly! Any hint coins? It seems to just get darker from here on in. Oh, we found one hint coin. All this ivy only makes the place seem more ominous. Okay, let's go. You're sure that this forest is the only way to the castle, right? I'm not going to lie, this place is beyond spooky. Aye! What? Luke, what's the matter? A ghost! It appeared just a second ago over there. What? I didn't see anything. Oh, Luke, you know that there are no such thing as ghosts. Your eyes must be playing tricks on you. But I'm positive I saw it, Professor. Deep breaths, Luke. When on edge, even something as harmless as a gnarled tree can look like a ghost. I suppose so. Feeling better? Good. Come along. We mustn't let the carriage get too far ahead. This lamp. It's pitch black out here, Professor. Yes, without some sort of light, I don't believe we'll be able to advance. But what do we have here? We're in luck, my boy. I think someone left a lantern here. Can't we just take one from one of the trees? Light the forest. Use lamps to light up the dark forest paths. For each lamp, assume its light reaches to the end of any straight road. Use the fewest lamps possible to light all the paths. Where should the lamps go? Welcome back, Ark. What kind of pie did you get? Get to light all the paths? Okay. Chocolate pie. Chocolate pie. That's good. Is this all the paths? Is your sister okay? Are you okay? He says yeah. Just making sure. He says thanks. Ah, it started raining over here. Rainy. Kika, hello, how's it going? I started putting these lamps out randomly, so I lost my train of thought. For solving this puzzle. Maybe we should be, big lurker today, yeah, no problem. Sometimes that's just how it is, right? Gotta be lurking. I want the fewest lamps possible. Did you fix the links? I think so. I fixed them right after, or I tried to fix them right after stream. When you pointed that out, so I think they should be fixed. Okay, I think this is our solution.
This should do the trick. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Good job. The paths were pretty creepy, but that was just because it was dark, right? Aha! Now we've got a light. Curious though, isn't it? Who would leave a perfectly good lantern out here? I can't imagine someone simply forgot it here. It's almost like someone is leaving a trail for us. Well, what about the lanterns on the trees? Couldn't we have just yoinked one of those? Like, can we just use one of those? Look, there's a matcha statue. This place is spooky even without that creepy statue. Looks fixed? Okay, good. Another puzzle? This forest just goes on, and it's darker than ever here. Yes, but fortunately someone left behind a second lantern. Let's see where we are. Like the forest too. Ah, okay. We'll do this one. It's not too difficult, right? Maybe like this? I don't like how they aren't constantly lit. Right? I know, right? But I guess that'd make it too easy, wouldn't it?
Here goes!
Here goes!
That was almost too easy!
That was too easy! That pretty quick? Yeah, I solved it pretty quick. It's because I'm, Professor Layton. After all. Finally, some light! Now that the path is easier to follow, let's move ahead. Sure. You doubt me, but just you wait. I don't know, I'll prove you wrong somehow. Did you just see that puzzle I just solved? Oh, mushrooms! Look, mushroom! Look at this strange mushroom, Professor! Curious, I've never seen this type before. Let me study it just a moment before we move on. Baby could have solved that puzzle. Yeah, sure. With enough time, anyone could solve that puzzle. Forest mushrooms. Collect all the mushrooms in this forest as you pass through. Each circular clearing on the map contains mushrooms. You don't want to spend too long in this forest though, so find the quickest route through that visits each clearing only once. Stay on the roadways. Oh, I see, okay. Okay. Do we just start somewhere? It sound like a sigh of defeat. What are you talking about, huh? I'm just sighing to, I don't know, to breathe. Get air. Hey, okay. Okay, alright, this is correct. Let's see. I'll just submit it.
Let's see if this works. That was almost too easy.
That was almost too easy. Mushtastic. Mushtastic. I guess you realize that you don't need to use every single path. Oh, I just connected them until it worked. Nice, thank you. Now that your curiosity is satisfied, can we please move on, Professor? Eggtastic. Oh, this is a third lantern puzzle. Professor, I hate to say it again, but I think we need a little more light out here. Alright, let's see if we can't use this lantern to get back our bearings. Have we had an opportunity to use Eggtastic recently? I guess we could use it in Story of Seasons, right? Okay, here we go. We need something down here? Oh, interesting. you just try this?
Here goes. That was almost too easy.
That was almost too easy. Yay, I can see you again. That's much better. Okay, hold on just a second. Okay. Holding on to my chair for 1 second. You can let go of your chair now. My sister never closes the door, so I want to go close it. This mushroom has got poison written all over it. Would you trust these mushrooms? I mean, that one gave me a hint coin, so must be kind of nice, right? Okay, do we just move forward? What is this? Is this a lake? That's Frozen Castle up there. Brr! When did it get so chilly? Indeed, it's so cold out here that the lake has frozen over. Oh, it's frozen? Oh, I have an idea for a shortcut. So, did the carriage just go over the frozen lake? Slippery Crossings 1. The lake in front of the professor has frozen solid. The ice is thick enough to stand on, but so slippery that any movement in any direction causes him to slide uncontrollably in that direction until he hits a wall. When stationary, you can change the professor's directions by tapping the arrows around him. I see, it's one of these puzzles.
And now to test my theory. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Oh my god, look at the little picture. Look at them crossing the lake. Phew, that was super slippery, but you can't stop now. My god, look at them. It's a cute picture. Our crossing went as well as could be hoped for, but we can't stop here. Off we go. Wait, was this always here? Was this hunk of ice always here? Whoa, whoa! Watch your step here, Professor. It's nothing but ice. There's no snow for us to walk on here, so we'll need to tread carefully. Here goes. Okay, here's the part 2 of the puzzle. It's cause it's cause of global warming. The ice though? Wouldn't it be all melted? Global warming. How can I... This puzzle reminds me, I think it's Candace's gym. Diamond Pearl, right? Sliding around. I think, is it her? But that was my thought exactly. I was like, I can do this, it's Pokemon. It's a Pokemon puzzle. global warming doesn't necessarily mean extreme heat, I think. Maybe climate change would be a better term to use, maybe? Climate change? Wait, I had this mapped out in my head and I lost it. Okay, if I go... No, I don't think that's the way I wanted to go. Okay. I think this is where I want to go. Okay. We made it.
Here goes.
Here goes.
Layton's apprentice strikes again.
You made it! Feel like you're getting the hang of these puzzles? Well, just the same, if you ever come across a frozen lake in real life, be sure to keep off it. Those things are dangerous. The same, imagine. Well done! It's a miracle we both made it across without taking a tumble. I sense we're getting close, Luke. Let's keep moving. Oh, is this a different part of the lake? Is that why the ice is different? Same image? I was wondering, I was like, same image, same imagining of the puzzle. You swear you know English. I'll forgive you today. Alright. So I guess we gotta do one more. Just kidding. Oh, click on the thing. Do one more. And here we are facing another frozen lake. It appears to be the only way across. So here we go. We just walked past this. We didn't have to do this puzzle. Guess what? We'll see the same image again for a third time, probably. We solved this. I had it in my head. I don't have it. Okay. How do I get here? What if you're just crossing the same lake over and over again? Be pretty funny. Well, I thought it was like, I was like, why is this hunk of ice here? It's because you reused the same image. They just put a hunk of ice there. So maybe it is the same lake over and over again. But I guess we'll never know. Alright, we made it.
This should do the trick. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
You saw the path, was it the right one? Oh my god, look at them sliding across the lake! Excellent! Be glad the professor isn't a champion ice skater. Sure, he'd have an easier time moving around on the ice, but then you'd be out on a puzzle because of it. What is the game trying to say here? First they're like, if you see this IRL, don't do it, and now they're like, yeah, it's a good thing Layton doesn't know how to ice skate that well, otherwise he wouldn't have this glorious puzzle. Wouldn't realistically he just slide right across, right? I think so. I mean, if you were to cross a lake like this IRL, I think you just walk across or like take a stick and like ski your way across, you know? We made it across. Now we just a short distance left to cover and we'll be there. Any hint coins? Anything? Just slide on your butt across. I suppose that works too. Don't you want to slide in style though? Yeah, isn't this castle kind of a little spooky? Dark forest exit. In style when the ice could break. I think you just need sunglasses, right? Put on some sunglasses and slide across, then you'll look stylish. This bridge isn't going to break, is it? This bridge does look quite precarious to cross. That flag looks like a ghost. I guess it does. It does look kind of ghosty. Alright. I guess we just have to go in. Would you cross this bridge? I'm gonna go north for the winter and do exactly as you suggested. You're gonna wear sunglasses and cross a lake. A frozen lake. Sunglasses? People wear sunglasses in the winter. Right? I guess people wear goggles when they go snowing. I mean, why I say snowing? Snowboarding or skiing. They wear goggles. Professor, are you sure it's safe to cross this thing? It looks a bit rickety. Safe enough, I believe. Are you frightened, Luke? Professor Layton, don't you think it's all... Just look at that bridge. Would you cross that? Would you let your #1 apprentice cross that? Looks scary. Snowing. Let's go snowing. Imagine someone showing up to class in ski goggles. When I was in... So it's not ski goggles, but when I was in like middle school, my classmate, he had like prescription goggles, I guess? For sports. So if he was playing like, I guess soccer, he would wear his goggles instead of glasses. But like sometimes in class he just have his goggles. He's like, oh, I forgot my glasses. I have my goggles. I was like, oh, okay. The goggles. But I think he's like the only person I've ever seen who had like goggles like that. I don't know. Alright. Safe enough, I believe. Are you frightened, Luke? A little, yes. I mean, just look. If I fell, that'd be the end of me for sure. Now, Luke, it may seem scary, but if you stay calm and keep moving forward, you'll be just fine. Are you sure, Professor? There's no handrail or anything. Okay, so you go first, Luke. Here, try this puzzle. It will help take your mind off our little trip across the chasm. Here's a puzzle about a rickety bridge while we cross a rickety bridge. Yeah, okay. Luke and Professor Layton stand at one end of a rickety old bridge. Afraid of falling into the chasm below, Luke's legs have become stiff with fear, and he can only walk across the bridge in increments of 1 or 3 planks at a time. 1 or 3? The narrowness of the bridge prevents Luke from doubling back the way he came, or switching the foot he's using to step forward while walking on it. Use your finger to create a path that guides Luke safely across the bridge while avoiding any gaps in the planks. Oh, I see. Okay, Luke, you go first. Oh, can't make it to the goal. How about this? No? 1 or 3 steps. Take it or leave it. You're right at the end, Luke. Can't you just move a little forward? I changed something here. Maybe try working your way backwards. Why are we so close? Okay. What do my notes say? If we can get to there. Alright.
And now to test my theory. And there we have it.
And there we have it! Working backwards does work. Oh, it looks like Layton went first. From the picture. That was some fancy footwork. The 9th step you chose takes Luke to the goal. Make sure that the last step you put down allows Luke to step forward with his left foot. Look at Layton. He's beckoning Luke over. Come on, Luke! Think about that puzzle about the rickety bridge as you're crossing the rickety bridge. Well, I suppose I feel a little better, but this bridge still makes me nervous. Okay, so we're like on the bridge. Is there like a town down here? Wouldn't they have to cross it back? I guess so. But like, if you made it once across, then like you can do it again easy, right? The Herzens should have invested a little of that legendary wealth into repairing this ratty bridge. Wow, this place is even creepier looking up close. Feeling nervous again, are you? Not in the slightest. Let's go, Professor. The postman... Ah, somebody help me! What seems to be the problem, sir? There's a vampire in that castle. I thought I was a goner, but I managed to give him the slip. Is he the one who rides the carriage over here? Is it the postman? A real vampire? Is no one questioning that the postman is here? I didn't stick around to check his fangs, sonny boy. I've got to get away from here. Ah! So, what do you think about all this vampire business now, Professor? The rumor does seem to have spread throughout the population of Full Sense. Well, do you think maybe it could be, you know, more than a rumor? That's what we're here to find out. Just a few more steps and we'll find our answer ourselves. It reminds me of the postman from Twilight Princess. He just shows up randomly. Ah man, the postman. Funny character. Mr. Link! I've come to deliver your mail. Save your progress? Okay. So do you think there's a real vampire in this castle? Do you think this is the end of Layton and Luke? Will they fall victim? An encounter. Chapter 7, an encounter at the end of the line. Who's that man? Who's that man on fighting Layton with a sword? Oh yeah, Layton knows fencing. He's kind of cool. Kind of cool like that. Okay. Whoa! It's probably best not to look down. Who's that Pokemon? It's the mystery vampire man from the title screen! Mysterious voice? It would appear you've solved at least 80 puzzles. I commend your perseverance and proclaim you worthy of entrance to this castle. Who is this?
Welcome.
Voice acting who's Nigel? Is he a butler?
Sorry to intrude, but we are investigating an important antique. This box we have here. The emblem on its lid seems connected to your house in some way. Would you have time to answer a few questions?
It's Jigglypuff as seen from above. Ah, man, I thought I was right on the money too.
I think this matter would best be addressed by the master. Please, come inside.
Wow, this place is really something else.
Indeed, Luke. This castle is extremely impressive.
Yo, this guy's got pointy ears.
Right this way, please.
Jigglypuff?
Good evening. Welcome to my house.
Wow, he has a nice voice.
So, if I understand correctly, you're saying people fear the box because they believe it kills anyone who opens it. That's quite a story, isn't it?
It seems that the design on this box is connected to your family in some way. Can you tell me anything about this?
It's true that it was a Herzen family heirloom. Although I parted with it a number of years ago, the garish emblem you mentioned wasn't exactly, suited to my taste.
Personally, I think it's quite spectacular.
Oh, is that so? Well, chalk it up to my bad taste then.
You know, I don't think he's telling us the whole story.
Perhaps not. It's hard to say just yet.
I'm sorry I'm not much help, though I confess, visitors are always delightful. I'm sure you've had a long journey, so please do stay the night. Prepare the quarters for our guests, Nigel.
Yes, right away, master.
He looks kind of sussy. What do we think about the vampire man ? Wow, this is the poshest room I've ever seen. He seemed nice, I guess. I don't know. Like he wasn't like, go away. He was like, oh, it's nice to have guests around, right? It's a room befitting the wealthiest and most influential family of Fulsons. I have a hard time believing a place as pretty as this has a vampire lurking about it. Oh, you never know, Luke. Maybe Anton himself is a vampire, and you just haven't realized it yet. Anton? No way! He seemed like a perfectly nice guy to me. Wait a second. I thought you didn't believe in vampires. Are you pulling my leg? But there is something strange going on here, now that you mention it. Remember that picture we saw in the Herzen Museum? Anton was in it, wasn't he? The thing is, even though the photo was taken 50 years ago, Anton doesn't look a day older. Sounds like a vampire to me. Just saying, you know, seems sussy. Anton looks exactly the same, but we've seen clearly Beluga. Mr. Beluga has aged. So it's been bothering you too, has it? I can't quite understand how it could be possible. Good skincare routine, right? It's especially odd given that Mr. Beluga has clearly aged since the picture was taken. It would seem that both Anton and his castle warrant further examination. There's that famous Layton intuition acting up again. I suppose you could say that, though I'd hardly call it famous. Why don't we start our exploration of the castle with this room? Good idea, let's get to it. Examine the room. Hint coin always in the lamps. The lighting in here is so relaxing. Thank you, Ark, for the stretch. Thank you for the positive check. No shrimping in chat. And thank you for the hydrate. Any drinks? Or snacks? Did you get a drink to go with your pie? I just have regular water today. Oh, a puzzle. That is a fantastic painting. Have you seen such a convincing illustration of a gala? Look, it's him! From what we've seen of this castle, I'm certain the ball was extremely opulent. My, it's gotten late. There's time for a quick puzzle, then it's off to sleep, alright? Just water to wash down the pie. A strange painting. The couple in this piece seem to be dancing high in the air, floating, and possibly near the chandelier. But as it turns out, when viewed properly, there's nothing strange at all about the picture. If you look closely enough, one peculiar area of the painting hints at the reason the whole picture seems so odd. Find that peculiar area and circle it to learn the truth. Is it just a reflection? Is it the reflection? Is it this or like this? Like, that's a reflection too, isn't it? Is it this?
Just leave it to me. Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Nice eye. The couple seem to be the only two people with a visible reflection on the floor. It seems that the scene in this painting isn't of the ball itself, but rather of its reflection on the ballroom floor. Perhaps the young couple out on the floor looked so happy together that the painter didn't want to ruin their dance by staring straight at them. Interesting. I always like, if I'm like walking around, I see like a puddle, and then when the times when the puddle perfectly mirrors the sky, it looks really nice. Like you just see the sky in the water. I like seeing that kind of stuff. I think we talked about it before, right? Like the salt. I think they're called the salt flats. Like it mirrors the sky so perfectly. Looks so nice. It really is a magnificent picture. Oh, what's this? Luke, tell me, do these two look familiar to you? It looks like Anton and... is that Katya? Katya? I say, look at this picture, Luke. Is that full sense there? I think so. The artist's inscription down here says that this painting is 50 years old. It looks pretty much the same as the full sense outside our window, though. What are you thinking, Professor? Oh, it's nothing. I was just pondering something. My, it's gotten late. It's been quite a day for us, so perhaps it's time to turn in. Yeah, I could use some sleep. Good night, Professor. at a ball 50 years ago? Huh?
What? Professor, is that Katya?
The resemblance is striking.
What are they doing together? Oh!
Fear not, my dear. They're just the main course for this evening.
Main
and
course?
my, don't they look fresh?
Is it a dream? Oh.
Oh, lovely. You're awake. It's been far too long since I've encountered prey so feisty.
Look at Layton, he's just tied up. So it's not a dream. If this isn't like Luke's nightmare, it's just this happened. Just casually tied up. Look at him, he doesn't even look distraught. Layton's just like, oh, I've been tied up.
Anton! What sort of madness is this?
I don't understand the difference between like the emotion in Layton's voice and his very neutral face. It's so funny. Not gonna lie, I forgot how to spell tied for a second. I feel like recently there's been, I can't think of any words at the moment, but there's been a lot of words I'm like, is this how it's spelled? Like, I feel like I never write anything down on paper anymore. I feel like I've forgotten how to spell everything.
I knew it! You are a vampire!
Look at Luke, he's tied up. But at least he seems angry about it.
Well, if that's the case, it was rather foolish for you to venture here, wouldn't you say? But I'm afraid it's too late now. I must begin preparations.
Preparations?
In the meantime, why don't you just stay put and enjoy each other's company? After all, it'll be your last chance.
Last chance. Why does this remind me of like Hatoful Boyfriend, Holiday Star, when the eggs were getting cooked? Maybe those English class dreams are trying to tell you something? Man, it's telling me I gotta like write essays and read books. True nightmare. Did you hear that? Anton's going to eat us for dinner! Luke, listen to me. Take a deep breath and collect yourself. But there's no cause for worry, my boy. Whoever tied these ropes did a poor job. With a little work, I may be able to get free. How to escape? Question mark. Okay. A man sits bound by a long length of rope among several posts. While he has no hope of untying his bonds, he can still move his legs. Were he to stand up and run away, his long trail of rope looks like it might catch on at least one of the posts. He'll need to use his legs to pull up any posts that prevent him from running away before he can dash off. Mark any posts that prevent a man from running away. I was gonna say rope puzzle, rope puzzle. Rope puzzle. He'll need to use his legs to pull up any posts that prevent him from running away. Can't he pull up all the posts? Okay. Let me just follow these ropes here. Bottom left. That's what I'm thinking. This one, right? That one can stay. I think this one can probably go. hard to stare at this for so long. I'm debating if this one is one. I just keep losing my my place with the rope. I keep looking at it and thinking it looks like a noodle, and that keeps distracting me. And let me look at my iPad instead of the computer screen. Okay. This one? I don't know. Should we just submit it?
And now to test my theory. Oh, my. This one is quite formidable.
Extra long noodle. Doesn't it look like a noodle though? Like, what if it's just this one post? It's at least one. It won't let me submit unless I select at least one.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Okay, so it's like...
Well, I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
Noodle. Okay. Middle? The very middle one?
Consider this puzzle solved. Well, I suppose you can't win them all.
Not this one, maybe it's just these two? Perhaps these two?
Consider this puzzle solved. Well, I suppose you can't win them all.
Just for fun, I want to do all of them. I just want to do all of them, but like, I know it's wrong.
Consider this puzzle solved. Well, I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
Okay. Whoever tied this rope did a poor job also, Layton. He's tied up, he probably has trouble seeing, alright? Okay, let's look at this logically. So I think this one's okay. These two are okay, perhaps? Isn't this one also okay, maybe? Middle right? This one? The edge? Oh, this one? Okay, I see, because it's within the ropes, right? Not outside of the ropes, so that makes sense. So this one seems to be... No hint? Do we look at a hint? Your best bet here is to just look at how the rope is wrapped around the poles. Try using the memo function to trace out the path the rope takes around things. Shall we give this a go?
Consider this puzzle solved. Well, I suppose you can't win them all. Consider this puzzle solved. Oh, my. This one is quite formidable.
We look at the second hint. The man only needs to remove a single post in order to escape. Did we try this already? Just this one?
And now to test my theory.
I think we did, right?
Oh, my. This one is quite formidable.
Vampire Man is gonna come back by the time you finish? No. He'll be fine, don't worry. This one?
And now to test my theory.
Wait, it's not enough.
I suppose that's one
Okay.
possibility eliminated.
The middle one, the absolute middle one. You had both marked, did I? Oh, you're right. There we go.
This should do the trick.
Alright.
And there we have
And
it.
there we have it. Mark the area encircled by a rope, and all of a sudden, this puzzle gets a lot easier. Oh, it's kind of like that fishing one from before. The fishing net one. Maybe we should have done like that. I think that's a strategy we did before. There's only one post that needs to be removed for the man to make his getaway. He'd better hurry up and get that post loose. We're finally free, but there's no time to stand around. We must find a way out quickly. I'm sure glad I didn't get locked up in a pair of these. Shovel. I do hope there's an innocent explanation for that stain. I don't know about that, Layton. There are some rather dangerous items around here. Okay, let's skedaddle. Ah, there's a puzzle on the door. It reminds me of Kiku's non-existent basement. How can it remind you of someplace non-existent, huh? Listen, I'm sure my basement will look nicer than this, at least, hopefully. Oh no! We're locked in! There's no place to run! Calm yourself, Luke. There's bound to be another way out of this room. Look around you. Just pick up that axe and, like, hit the door. I can see the key. If only I could reach it. Here, let's see if I can't reach it. Hopefully. 60 picarets! Grab the key. Oh, okay, it's one of these. Okay. The key to the door is sitting behind a number of blocks. Slide the key out toward the professor's hands so the two can make their escape. Just ask the door if it can open, if it can politely open. Just asking a little question here, you know. Nothing terrible will happen to you, door, I promise. Okay, we need to get the key out. These puzzles always take a while. Ooh, maybe we're making progress. We got the yellow block out of the way. Oh, we did it.
Consider this puzzle solved. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Great work! Now Luke and Professor Layton can finally leave the room. There we are! The door is unlocked now. Freedom is ours, Luke. We got a diary key. My father fell ill from that sickness and has passed on. I also heard that many of the people who've left Fulsense have formed a small village a safe distance from town. I imagine she lives there now too. I've decided to send her a letter. As Duke, I can't leave town, but I've entrusted my message with a man who is passing through town. Now all I can do is wait for her reply. So these You know, clearly Anton's diary entries, right? So his love skedaddled and left him, and I guess if it's the nearby town, it must be Dropstone, right? This door won't budge. But I don't see any kind of lock on it. Good point. This door must be controlled by some sort of device positioned elsewhere. Let's head down from here and see what else is around. Probably this, right? No, we can go, wait. Where did we come from? We came from here? We came from here. So I guess we should go here. I've never seen such an immense boiler before. This must be the castle's main power source. For some reason, though, it's not currently in use. And what do you make of the other machines here? They're also gigantic. Were I to venture a guess, I'd say this equipment was used to mine gold in the area. It's likely the same equipment they used to create that large hole in the castle flooring. So that's why this place is so drafty. Oh, look at that bizarre smoke coming out of the hole! Don't get too close to it, Professor. I bet breathing it is probably terrible for you. Whoever broke the ground here must have known that machinery inside and out. One misplaced scrape of the shovel could have sent the whole foundation crashing down. Yeah, I was gonna say, this is kind of dangerous. Not to be rude, but I don't think we really have the time to admire the miner's handiwork. Oh yes, quite right, my boy. I believe we can open the door above us if we can get this boiler up and running again. Steam power. Which valves do you need to open to send steam from boiler into 2, but not 1 or 3? So into 2, but not 1 and 3? Hello Fletch. How's it going? Hope you're well. We're just solving some puzzles here. We just open some randomly and see what happens. Just got back from the gym, now I sleepy. Take it easy, alright? Hope your gym workout was good. The steam will go here, this will stop here. Is that correct? Is that the fewest number? We just submit it. I don't know if it's the fewest. Oh, okay. It was correct.
That was almost too easy.
That was almost too easy. Sorry to hear you have to play Genshin. Vaporific! Look at this. Vaporific for vocabulary. Well, I'm glad other people... What was the other one? Mushtastic? Vaporific? I thought it was like that one puzzle where it's impossible to contain it. Oh, the like garlic one. Oh, look at Layton and look at them. They're so small in the corner. Vaporific. You only need to open 3 valves to direct steam to 2 and not 3 or 1. Good work, my boy. Now upward and outward. I don't see any other way out of here. Hey, any hint coin? By the look of it, this boiler has been out of commission for quite some time. $100? Oh my goodness. Genshin has got your wallet in, like, its grip, right? Layton, I know this has been out of commission for some time. I'm looking for hint coins. Okay, I guess we'll, look down the hole here. Okay, well that was ominous. Okay. Could have spent 100 on the live stream instead. No, no. Do not spend your hard-earned money. Don't do that on me. A tier 3 sub already hurts my wallet when Kiku doesn't stream every day. Every day, wouldn't the quality of stream go down? If I streamed every day, I'd be like a zombie, like, hey guys, here's another stream of, Story of Seasons, 5th time this week. Wouldn't it get boring? Look at all these hint coins we're getting. No exponentials or something? Oh, alright. If I quit my regular job, then maybe I could stream every single day. Look, there's like a little hidey hole here. I guess we'll go through here. This door's shut tight too. This door serves as the only portal out of here. We'll need to open it to escape. Quit your job 24/7 streaming. I don't know if I can do 24/7. The magic lock. 50 picker. 24/7? Isn't that too long? Wouldn't half of that be sleeping? I'll just be sleeping. Seems that the lock here is some sort of magic square. Oh, the magic square! Didn't we do a puzzle like that in the first game? In order to solve it, position the remaining numbers so that each string of 4 vertical, horizontal, and diagonal numbers add up to the same total. Solve the magic square to open the door. Not long at all. Professional Pokemon sleep play after all. That's right, I got my shiny. That makes me a professional. We gotta catch them all though. The sleep research hasn't been finished yet. Should I just throw the numbers in randomly? Not a professional. Don't worry, you'll become a pro in no time. I bet you'll get a shiny tonight. I can feel it, I bet you will. Each string of 4 vertical, horizontal, diagonal numbers add up to the same total. Okay, so look. What's this add up to right here? 18? So we have our number, it's 18. What if I just don't sleep tonight? No, then no shiny Pokemon will visit you. Snorlax would be sad. Snorlax? Wouldn't Pikachu be sad? He'd be like, man, Fletch didn't join me for bedtime. I'm so sad. Okay, I think, okay, now that we know it's 18, right? That's our magic number. I think we can do this. So the other diagonal, 11, so we need to put a 7 there. Okay. This one we put a 6, right? So that's 18. 18 across. 16, so 17, 18. And 3 here. Okay. Okay, now for the more tricky part, I guess. Is this it?
And now to test my theory. And there we have
And
it.
there we have it! Alright, that wasn't too bad. Each horizontal, vertical, and diagonal line of four tiles add up to 18 when placed in the correct positions. Now onward to freedom! Luke, the vent is now open. The vent is open now. Follow me. Alright, let's skedaddle. Ah! Isn't this the butler? The butler guy? Lead a castle. Does he have a puzzle for us? Take care that you don't slip, Luke. The floor is polished to an almost blinding shine. Wow, you're right. It's like a mirror. Who do you think does all this polishing? That would be me, sir. Ah! It's the butler! Yes, I most certainly am. I don't mean to be presumptuous, but what are you two doing up at this hour? If you're having trouble falling asleep, I suggest a good strong puzzle to clear and relax the mind. Would that help? A puzzle? It will clear and relax your mind? Wouldn't it make your mind like, wouldn't the gears in your brain be turning? Wouldn't that be like more brain activity than trying to like, I don't know. Isn't that too much brain activity to fall asleep? You're not going to try to stop us or anything? Stop you? Young sir, I haven't the foggiest notion of what you're talking about. Now where was I? Ah yes, that puzzle. This hall has been fitted with a hidden door, though to my chagrin I've forgotten where. However, I do recall an old saying that servants used in days past to remember the location of the door. I will now relate to you that saying, and your task, dear guests, will be to decipher the door's location. Is the butler not in on it? I don't know, I guess not. Unless it's part of the plan. Right? Like, if Anton knew we'd escaped, then he planted the butler there to gain our trust and then stab us in the back. The hidden door. Okay, what is this? Begin from the doors etched in the decor. Doors decor. A path will appear, quite strong and clear, made of stars that flare, each within its own square. These words are said to point the way to the hidden door. Select the hidden door. My brain hurts. So are we just made of squares that flare, made of stars that flare, each with its own square? So do we just follow a path of stars that are in their own spot, like here, like this? We just follow this path. Oh, this is an arrow. That's an arrow. This is an arrow, isn't it? Did this?
Consider this puzzle solved. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
The squares with stars contained neatly inside them form an arrow that points directly to the hidden door. Masterfully solved, sirs. Now that you completed that little nightcap, might I suggest returning to your quarters? These old halls can get quite drafty in the dead of night. I'll keep that in mind. Good night to you. Imagine if the door was the tip of the arrow. That'd be very sad. You were close, but not close enough. And to you too. The exit is directly behind you, dear guests. So we came- wait, we came through this hidey hole, right? Okay. Now we just go this way? Yikes! This corridor is so long I can't see the other end. No hint coin. Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh, we're supposed to go this way? Professor, I think I see the way we can get out of here. Our search led us to the castle, and we're on the verge of revealing what killed Dr. Schrader. We must search this place thoroughly before we make our escape. Let's see what else is in here. Gee, Professor, I don't know if that's such a good idea. Luke, listen to me. We can't turn back and run. Not now. We're so close to uncovering the truth about full sense in the Elysian box. We must press on. Save? Alright. Investigate Herzen Castle. Oh? Take a look at this picture, Professor. There he is. Larger than life, the current master of the Herzen Castle. You mean the guy who just tried to tie us up and drink our blood? Strange. What's strange, Professor? This picture shows far too much wear to have been made recently. Yet you saw Anton yourself. The man and his portrait are virtually identical. If he doesn't age, he must really be a vampire. I knew it! We need to get out of here this instant. Perhaps those rumors in town weren't entirely unfounded. But running about in a panic has never solved anything. Why don't we take a moment to clear our heads with this puzzle about portraits? Are you kidding, Professor? I don't think we really have time for this right now. When in panic, puzzle it out, right? Is that what it is? Sharing portraits. Two brothers have inherited their parents' 5-piece art collection. According to the will, the older brother will get a set of paintings worth twice what the younger brother gets. In order to ascertain the value of the paintings, the brothers call in an appraiser, who valued each painting as shown below. For his services, the appraiser was promised the one painting left over after the brothers divided the art according to their parents' wishes. Assuming the individual paintings can't be divided, which one does the appraiser get? Okay. The older brother will get a set of paintings worth twice what the younger brother gets. Do you think that's fair? Alright, let's see. I'm thinking, I see numbers and my brain shut down, but I promise I'm thinking. Okay, twice what the old, okay, so twice as much. Just crop a painting. Assuming that individual paintings can't be divided, which one does the appraiser get? Okay. My brain refuses. Okay, it sees the numbers and refuses. Okay, okay. So if we... What's it all add up to? We have 95. Well, it's gonna be... So it's two paintings per brother, and then the leftover painting goes to the appraiser. So if we add up the two highest paintings... Although it'd be... hard to divide 155,000 in half? 45k? You think that one's gonna go to the appraiser? Let's try to get an even number. So this will be 150. That'll be 140. Double that, so half of that would be 70. Half of that is 75, right? Is it? It isn't necessarily in half, more like thirds, is it? So anyway, so if... So this will go to the younger brother. The 95 plus... Oh no, that doesn't work, that doesn't work. Actually... It's the 45 one, right? Wait, hold on. Wait, no, what am I saying? The 41. Wait, hold on, hold on. Go back, go back. So... What about 95? So that gives us the, gives us that odd number, right? If it's, for example, 150, the younger brother gets 50k, while the other one gets 100k. Essentially divided into thirds. But that's if the total is divisible by 3, right? Right? I don't know. How about we go from the lowest number? So... 65. So double that is 130, right? Hint 1 is probably like you don't need. Hint 1 will probably be like you don't need real math for this. You don't need math, yeah. It's true, right? You don't need math. Hint 1. You don't need, that's all. You don't need anything. Math. Fletch, are you good at math? You must be, right? Should we look at the first hint? This appraiser doesn't seem as if he's exactly on the up and up. He might very well be trying to appraise things in a way that works to his advantage. The appraiser probably wants the most expensive one, right? None of the paintings the elder brother gets are worth more than any single painting the younger brother receives. None of the paintings the elder brother gets are worth more than a single painting the younger brother receives. What is this saying? None of the paintings the elder brother gets are worth more than any single painting the younger brother receives? What's the third hint? The older brother inherits 3 paintings, the younger brother inherits 1. Oh. Okay. What was that second hint? None of the paintings the elder brother gets are worth more than so the younger brother gets. So the older brother gets these, the younger brother gets this one, the appraiser gets this one. He gets only 1. So the appraiser gets this one, the most expensive
This
one.
should do the trick. And there we have it.
And there we have it. That's right, the appraiser receives painting E. What a scam. The older brother inherits paintings A, C, and D, which are worth 120,000 total. The little brother gets a single painting worth 60,000, so that's hint 2. That each individual painting that the older brother receives is worth less than the single painting that the younger brother receives. The appraiser takes home the most expensive painting of all. My, isn't that convenient? Oh, how convenient. I just get to take home the most expensive painting. Sus. That's how he makes his money. Nicely answered, Luke. Perhaps it didn't seem like the ideal time for a puzzle. But being able to stand back and think critically in a time of stress is a skill of utmost importance. I appreciate the sentiment, Professor, but right now solving puzzles is the last thing on my mind. Yeah, isn't there a vampire trying to get us? Thank you for the stretch. Thank you for the posture check. No shrimping in chat. No shrimping allowed. And thank you for the hydrate. Hold on. Who's this? Isn't this Katia? Oh, I do believe that's... Katia? Oh. Why are you two here? I could ask you the same thing. It's dangerous here. There's a vampire living in this castle, you know. Anton? He's no vampire, he's just... I'm quite puzzled, Katia. What do you know about this man? It's not for me to say. Besides, right now you must focus all your efforts on escaping. If you linger here, the madness will grip you before long. Madness? I'm afraid I don't understand. Please be honest with us. What's happening here? Very well. I'll explain everything. But first you must get as far from this castle as possible. Quickly.
I know the way out. Follow me.
How are you related to this entire situation? Are you?
There's no time. You've got to get out of here.
And a skedaddle.
This won't do. People are trying to sleep, you know.
Ooh.
Is it you? It can't be. Oh, how I've waited. It's been so unbearably long.
Professor, do you know what he's talking about?
Not in the slightest.
Come closer, my dear sweet Sophia. I've missed you so. What's this?
Betrayed.
Very well, then. Is this how it is? I didn't see this coming, Layton. Not at all.
I'm not sure I understand.
This is your fault, but you can't have my Sophia. You're going to be very sorry you crossed me.
What did I do?
There's no lack of swords here.
Ooh.
Take whichever one you like. Know this, though. Only one of them is real. A true warrior always keeps his blade in hand.
True warrior keeps his blade in hand. Someone gonna be is a suit of armor gonna be holding a sword? I low-key expected him to pull one out of his top hat. It's like a Mary Poppins bag, right? Is anyone holding one? This guy's holding one, right? A true warrior always keeps his blade in hand. These are Anton's last words to Professor Layton before the start of their duel. Can you find one real sword among Anton's collection? Circle your selection and draw your weapon of choice. This one? Cause the suit of armor is holding it? Anton's so cool. Okay, let's try this one.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Well, Layton's pretty cool too, right?
Ha! Wonderful.
Nicely done. A true warrior always keeps his blade in hand. Anton's words were a subtle hint that all the swords on the wall were for show. The only real sword is in the bunch is the one sitting in the hand of the suit of armor. Imagine if this puzzle is instant death. You pick the fake sword and Anton just kills you. I think Layton could. I bet he could fight with a fake sword though. It was in one of the games, I think, or the movie. But one of the games, he had a pipe and he was like fighting with that. So I don't know. It's pretty cool.
I didn't think you had it in you, Mr. Layton. Layton! Sophia belongs to me. You can't have her.
I think there's been a misunderstanding here.
Look out!
Something strange is happening. I just need to catch my breath.
No more! Please, just stop!
What's happened to me?
Are you all right?
Please just stop, Grandfather. Your body can't take it.
What did you say? I don't understand. Sophia, dear.
You haven't figured it out, have you? You really don't know. Then I guess it's up to me to tell you the truth. I'm your granddaughter, Anton.
Grandpa? Granddaddy? Thanks for a spoiler. How about the pipe thing? Don't worry, I don't remember which game it was. Isn't telling someone who's focused to look out distracting to them? Well, like, what if they don't see what's coming at them? I don't know. Look out. Alright. Shall we learn the truth now? I'm your granddaughter, Anton.
Don't be ridiculous. Look at me. I'm too young to be anyone's grandfather.
But what you see around you isn't real. It's just an illusion created by your own mind. Your youth is part of that illusion. The truth is, well...
Allow me, please. The gold mine built by your father, the late Duke Herzen, brought this town much growth and prosperity. But something terrible slept deep within that rich gold deposit. Unbeknownst to the miners, they hit a vein of hallucinogenic gas while digging for gold.
Hallucinogenic gas.
The gas made those who breathed it extremely susceptible to mental suggestion of all types. Tales of the nightmarish visions seen in Folsense then spread, as did the town's sinister reputation. In truth, neither the Folsense we see before us nor its residents really exist. This is all a creation of our minds.
How did you figure it all out, Professor?
The images of Folsense we saw are 50 years old, yet they show a town identical to the Folsense of today. No town can remain unchanged for 50 long years. The photos we saw in the train station formed our impression of the Folsense we'd see.
But isn't it interesting that we both, Luke and Layton, I guess we don't know for sure, but they saw the same things, right? How are they gonna know? How are they gonna know what to look out for? They're just looking. They're looking out for something. What? Yeah, this. Continue.
A full sense of 50 years ago.
Keep explaining, Professor.
Enough of this madness. Full sense is real. I'm real.
None of it's real, Grandfather. This town is just a thin shadow, an illusion born of greed. You and Sophia, everything you know changed 50 years ago.
Katya. Katya is the granddaughter of Sophia and Anton. Katya set out for Full Sense to make sure that Anton understood Sophia's true feelings and reasons for leaving. The hallucinogenic gas present in Full Sense's air caused Layton and the others to imagine the station as it was in the many photographs lining the corridor leading out of the building. So when we got off the train station, it looked all old and dusty, but then it magically transformed before our eyes, and they were kind of like, that's weird. And then they kept going on with their adventure. So yeah, so we were playing the game, and as soon as we got to the station, I remembered the ending. So we'll see how much of it I remember. But I remember that important piece of information about the gas. I remember that as soon as we walked to the station.
But you and I are betrothed. How can you just leave me here? I won't have it.
This whole town is cursed. If we remain here, all those dear to me will die.
Am I not dear to you, Sophia? Stay with me, and we'll rebuild Full Sense together.
Ooh, what do you do in this kind of situation? The place you live in is kind of dangerous. So she wanted to leave, but he wanted to stay. Or he had to stay because he's a duke? What do you mean yandere?
I'm sorry, Anton, but there's someone else I love who needs me even more than you.
Is that the real reason you want to go? Because there's someone else?
Someone else? Who could that be? I was talking about Anton, okay. I never specified who. I already live in someplace dangerous, please be safe. There's someone else?
I trusted Sophia, and she left me for another.
Anton. She never specified who, did she?
You've got it all wrong, Grandfather. She never betrayed you.
What?
The other she was talking about was the little life growing inside her. The life you two created together.
No. That can't be.
I'm sorry, Anton, but there's someone else I love who needs me even more than you.
Wait, so did she not tell him?
I never knew. Sophia was...
Did she not tell him that she was gonna have a baby?
That's right. Grandmother was carrying my mother, and she left Full Sense to keep her safe.
She didn't tell him?
She kept the baby a secret to avoid causing you more pain.
Do you think that's a valid reason? Avoid causing you more pain? But would he not have understood her reasoning if she had told him? It isn't cheating if the other person is imaginary. Catherine taught me that. I'm glad Catherine has taught you such a valuable life lesson.
I've been so wrong.
Bro, this man has been... It's been 50 years. This man has thought his fiancé betrayed him.
Grandmother passed away last year, but she was always talking about you, even toward the end.
She passed away. She didn't get to say goodbye. He didn't get to say goodbye.
She never stopped loving you.
She never visited. I guess it's too dangerous to visit, was it? Anton invented the whole vampire scheme to scare off those who would try to loot the Herzen fortune. He did this by whisking away all those who came too close to the castle and setting them free to run away once properly scared. We have one more mystery, and that's the Elysian box and Dr. Schrader's death.
Sophia is dead? No, it can't be.
I've had enough of your lies!
Oh!
Bro, that must be a sharp sword.
Grandfather, no! Please stop!
Oh! We must leave now.
The whole place is starting to crumble!
Come with me.
What's this? What's happening?
Come on, Grandfather, we have to get out of here!
Be careful.
Whoa, this is how the town really looks.
It seems I've found the answers I was searching for. Here, allow me to return this to you.
Chain should not be that easy to cut, right? That's why. Unless, I guess this in the pot too, it's sliced so clean that the sword must have been very, very, very sharp. Man, look at Anton. He became old.
Thank you.
So, the box wasn't cursed after all.
No, Luke, there's no curse to be found here. But if I were to guess, I suspect you'd find traces of that gas in the ore used to make this box.
In the ore used to make the box.
The same fumes that drove the town to ruin were released upon each person who opened the box. Those who opened the box expected death, and in doing so, fulfilled their own grim predictions.
Oh, interesting. So they so the hallucinogenic gas was in the ore when they opened the box. And they heard about the curse, they hallucinated that they died, and they actually died.
I suppose it was just an ordinary box then.
Oh, I assure you, it's far from ordinary. This box was crafted to hold the words of my heart.
What do you mean?
The box contains a hidden message, one meant only for Sophia. Many years ago, I asked a traveler passing through town to deliver it to her. Unfortunately, the box's value made it a target for those hungry for wealth.
So it never made it to her?
And so it was stolen again and again, thus perpetuating the whole chain of sad events.
But we checked the box. It was as empty as could be.
Ah, well, that's because there's actually a second way to open it. The sun rises when you and I meet, and when the wind blows, you will know my heart. These old words are the key to understanding this box and what it means. Do you follow, boy?
I think so. Let me give it a shot. The sun rises when you and I meet, and when the wind blows, you will know my heart.
The Elysian box. The sun rises when you and I meet, and when the wind blows, you will know my heart. These words are the key to opening the Elysian box. It's up to you to find a way to open the box and solve the final puzzle of our story. So, sun rises? So, wait. Sun rises when you and I meet. When the wind blows, you will know my heart. Oh, is this a... This is originally a DS game, so don't you need to blow into the mic? For the wind? Did they remove that feature? Blow into it.
Here goes. Layton's apprentice strikes again.
I have to look it up and see if you needed the mic, the DS mic to do that puzzle. What was the message that Anton left to his sweetheart all those years ago? Time has come to find out.
I did it.
There's a message.
Oh,
What's the matter?
this isn't the letter I wrote. This is Sophia's handwriting.
Did she get the box after all?
The box must have made it to her after all.
Aw.
My dear Anton, are you well? I received your letter. Though I'd like nothing more than to see you again, I'm afraid I no longer have the strength to do so. You don't know how many times I've thought about you over the years. I often wonder if you hate me for what I did. Do you? When I decided to leave, I was carrying our child. I couldn't bear exposing that tiny life to such danger. I knew your father's position and understood you didn't have the option to leave with me. Even though I did the only thing I could, I'll always regret leaving you that way. But there's one bright spot in this sad story, and that is our lovely granddaughter, Katya. My departure all those years ago has given you the chance to meet. Katya's mother died shortly after she was born, but Katya grew up strong and sweet just the same.
Ah, so Katya's mother died. Okay.
She reminds me of you every time she smiles. With her around, I could never forget about you, even if I wanted to. You've been in my thoughts since the day we parted. And now, though my time here is drawing to a close, I like to think we'll meet again on the other side. The thought of seeing your face warms my heart. Be well and be happy, my dear Anton. Goodbye. But just for now, Your Sophia.
Oh, Sophia. I finally understand now.
Bruh, that's so sad. 50 years? They haven't seen each other in 50 years and she passed away. And like, she doesn't know for sure if he holds a grudge against her. Wait, if he holds a grudge against her for leaving, right? Like, maybe she died thinking... Not necessarily he hated her, but like, you know, having this regret, right? That she left him the way she did. Puts a whole meaning to 5 ever. It turns out the Elysian box was crafted 50 years ago to carry a letter from Anton to his love Sophia. A gas present in the material used to make the box causes hallucinations in those who open it. These visions are how the rumors of a curse began. That's all the mystery solved. Why are you always playing sad games? They're not all sad. There's some happy ones in there, right? Like, name one. Story of Seasons! Isn't that happy? Wasn't the first Layton game happy-ish?
Grandfather.
Grandfather? Yes, that's right. It has a nice ring to it. I am so happy we met, my dear granddaughter.
You don't know how much this means to me.
It's been so long. So very long, in fact, that I had forgotten what love even felt like.
Ugh.
Instead, my love for Sophia was replaced by anger, and that anger completely blinded me. But now I can see the world clearly again, thanks to you, my granddaughter. Are you listening, Sophia? I'll have to put off returning to your side for a while.
Ugh.
There's someone I need to get to know here first. Will you forgive me for making you wait just a little longer, my dear?
Wherever she is, I'm sure she's very happy for us.
See ya! Bye!
And that was the tale of the Elysian box, a relic feared for the fatal curse it was said to carry. But when all was said and done, there was no curse sleeping under its gilded lid. Instead, the box was revealed for what it truly was. A vessel created to carry the love of two kindred spirits through all of time. While terror brought the box its notoriety, in the end, its most powerful message was one of love.
Poor Flora's probably missing. Who? I'm kidding. Don't worry, I'm sure she's fine. She's at the farm, remember? She's at the farm upstate. She's fine. No, because you've been single for nearly a whole year already? What's wrong with that? What do you mean? Yo, what'd you think of the story, though? What'd you think of the story? Ah, my heart. This man was alone for 50 years. Ah! Sad. The ending was happy. He got to meet his granddaughter. And she got to meet her grandpa. "50 years, this man was alone." So, does that mean he was... So, the town of Full Sense was all an illusion, right? So no one was actually living there? Is that correct? Assumption to make? Because it looked pretty abandoned, right? Like, was Anton really the only person there? Hello? My iPad sleep? I'm gonna guess in the next game the whole town is also fake. I don't know, we'll have to see. Well, I guess... Wait, the first game, The Curious Village, I guess... Yeah, wasn't the town made of robots, basically? But I guess it was very real in the sense that it's a functioning place. But, And then this one was actually... the hallucination. First one is puppets, this one's hallucinations. What do you think the third one is, then? If it's fake, what do you think it is? Like, what else could they possibly do? Ghosts? They're all ghosty ghosts. Didn't you hear Layton before? He was all like, "Oh, Luke, don't be silly. There's no such thing as ghosts. It's probably something just playing a trick on your eyes, right? When they're in the forest." Aliens! Would there really be aliens in a Layton game? The third game, the next one in this series. When I was a kid, I really liked it. It was my favorite out of the 3 in the first trilogy. And so I'll look forward to playing it. Look, it's Don Paulo and his Flora outfit, his Flora cosplay. Man, what? I guess we finished the game. We made it to the credits today. I think just like the previous game, in my own time, I finished all the puzzles in my spare time. And just, and then that was it. So I don't know, maybe I'll... If there's no story left to follow, I don't know if it'd be interesting. Look! He got to meet Beluga, his brother! They got to meet. After like 50 years, they got to meet. I don't know, maybe not 50 years, but they got to meet. Ever since Beluga had left. Sure. Like, I don't think it'll be interesting to watch me just do the puzzles and stuff. So I'll probably do it in my own time like I did with Curious Village. But when do you want to see on One Future? The third game. Should we do like a... Oh my god, the hamster! Should we do like How much of a buffer was there between this game and the first game? Like a week, 2 weeks? 2-week break? I don't know. 2 weeks? Look, there's Flora! She's with the cow. She really was at the farm upstate. It was at the town of Dropstone, right? So I guess she wasn't too far. Look at Layton, he's so entertained by Luke wearing that mask. Ah, so the butler was real, right? You can see him on the left. All the people of Dropstone are welcoming home Katia.
Come look at this article, you two.
Huh? Miracle Rescue saves beloved academic. So, the doctor's alive after all!
He wasn't dead?
We'll visit him as soon as we return.
Oh, but that might conflict with the symposium you have scheduled in London tomorrow.
Well then, I'll simply have to cancel.
Huh?
After all, Luke, one must always show gratitude to one's teachers. That's what a gentleman does.
Oh my god, the doctor, he was alive? But wasn't he pronounced dead? Well, it's good he's alive. That's good, that's a happy ending. The end. So did Layton adopt Katia and Anton now? I think the town of Dropstone adopted Anton. I think that's what happened. The end. He was alone for 50 years. To be continued in Professor Layton and the Unwound Future. From what I remember, it was my favorite of the trilogy, so I'm looking forward to playing that. Sharing that experience with y'all, it should be fun. We hope you enjoy Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. Though you've reached the end of our story, the fun is just beginning. It seems that you solved 104 puzzles before beating the game. Very impressive solving. The story mode of this game contains 138 puzzles in total. If you haven't solved all of them already, try to find and complete them all. Also check the bonuses section, where you can unlock more content by fulfilling certain criteria. If you unlock enough stuff, you might even find some new and challenging puzzles. Have a great time playing through the rest of Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. Layton's challenges. The Sweetheart's house has been added to your map. Since you come to the end of the story, your game will not save. You resume? Okay. Would you survive being alone for 50 years? Probably. Aren't I like 1,000,000 years old now? I could probably survive being alone for 50 years. Oh, the hamster? What about the hamster? We're just gonna look at the hamster real quick. He's not peak physical fitness, he's getting there. Look, he is at the top right, his rank is Jock. So he needs to look at him, he's so skinny now. Our record is 29 steps, but our goal is 30. Wait, will he run towards the light bulb? I don't know, I feel like this is too complicated. Okay. Well, I hope y'all enjoy Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. It's good to revisit the game. Yeah, so I remember as soon as we walked into the train station at Full Sense, I like instantly remembered the end where like Anton was like an old man But that was like all I remember. I didn't remember like the sappy stuff about his love and how he was alone for 50 years. But yeah, it was good to revisit. It's been a while. Good to revisit. I think this game's definitely more polished than the first one, of course, because the first one's the first one, right? And then this one they make improvements. So I think the third one will also be more polished than this one. I think, right? Makes sense, right? Yeah, I'm looking forward to Unwound Future. But thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you for watching, everybody. Yeah, we'll do Unwound Future sometime soon. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for watching. We'll have like a buffer. We'll do like a couple week buffer and then we'll play Unwound Future. Yeah. Alright, everybody. Have a good night or good rest of your day. It's Monday. It's Monday. It feels like Sunday, but it's Monday. I don't want to work tomorrow. But have a good rest of your week. We'll catch y'all another time. Have a good night, everybody. Bye bye. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Bye bye.